Today we will go for the relation between shear angle and the rake angle. First of all, regarding if we are cutting a workpiece or we are removing a work material from the workpiece with the help of orthogonal metal cutting, then it is said that during the metal cutting, the metal is severely compressed in the area in front of the cutting tool. This causes high temperature, shear and plastic flow in ductile material. When stress in the workpiece is just ahead of the cutting tool reaches to value exceeding ultimate strength. We are knowing yield strength, ultimate strength. So with the help of compressive force, material is first of all material is converted into plastic flow, and when it exceeds to ultimate strength, the particles will shear into in the form of chip, which move along the face of the workpiece and moves along a tool, tool, tool face. The outward or shearing movement of each successive element is arrested by work hardening and movement transferred to the next element. The process is repetitive and it is a continuous chip formation will be there, and where the element gets sheared is called as shear plane. Correct. Now in orthogonal treating we have to do some assumptions that there is some assumptions are: one, there is no contact at the flank, that means tool is sharp. No side flow of chips, that is width of the chips remains constant. Uniform cutting velocity, velocity is going to be uniform. The continuous chip is produced with no built up edges. The chip is considered to held in equilibrium by action of two equal and opposite resultant forces R and R dash, and assume that the resultant is collinear. These are the assumptions. First of all, whenever we are going to do the orthogonal metal cutting, and for the derivation we are going to have these assumptions. Okay, now see this figure where metal cutting terminology is there. Where see, this is TC, that means chip thickness after the cutting. T0, chip thickness before and after. This is chip after thickness after cutting, chip thickness before cutting. This is the angle phi, this is the rake angle alpha. Correct. And this is going to be your phi minus alpha. This is shear plane, this is shear angle phi, and this is phi minus alpha. These are the baki different tool is there, relief angle is there, blank is there, flank and everything is shown. Where we are interested in T0, TC, phi minus alpha, correct, and alpha, because we want to have the we want to know the relationship between the phi and the shear angle. बरोबर, correct. Now this is, we will move forward. ही फिगर आपल्याला लक्षात ठेवायची, लक्षात ठेवा ही फिगर आपल्याला फार महत्त्वाची. During cutting, the edge of tool is positioned a certain distance below the original. This corresponds to the thickness of the chip prior to the chip formation, T0, as the chip is formed along the, that is called a T0, and as the chip is formed along the shear plane, its thickness increases to TC. ये thickness की क्या होती है, वाढ़ती है. Chip thickness ratio is defined as the thickness of metal ratio of, or it is the ratio of thickness of metal before cutting to the thickness of metal after cutting. Correct. In the figure we have given T0 is chip thickness before cutting, TC after cutting. So R chip thickness ratio is equal to R is equal to T0 upon TC. This is the most important relation we must know. Then chip reduction factor is there, which is going to be called as 1 upon R, that is equal to TC upon T0. Correct. Now we will move forward. Now in the figure also, let L0 is the length before cutting, LC is length of the chip after cutting, B0 is the width of the chip before cutting, BC is the width of the chip after cutting, alpha is rake angle and phi is shear angle. Correct. Here I forgot, so I am going to more some corrections. Length of chip. Correct. Length of the chip. This terminology used L0, LC, B0, BC. Correct. Volume of metal cut off from workpiece is equal to volume of chip, क्योंकि जितना मटेरियल वॉल्यूम जितना मटेरियल निकलने वाला उतना ही मटेरियल, वेट बोलो तो वेट सेम ही रहेंगे, वेट बोलो तो वॉल्यूम है, वॉल्यूम बोलो तो क्या है L0 B0 T0 दैट इज इक्वल टू LC BC TC. करेक्ट. जनरली और वी हैव डन द assumptions that B0 is going to be equal to BC, therefore T0 L0 is equal to TC LC, or T0 by TC is equal to LC upon L0. Then chip thickness ratio is equal to, also again we can consider it as a T0 upon TC is equal to LC upon L0. हे लक्षात आलेलं आहे. इथपर्यंत तर काही प्रॉब्लेम नाही. न परत आहे इथं तीच फिगर आहे, परत एकदा मी दाखवलेली आहे. सगळे अँगल्स कुठले कुठले आहेत. दिस इज फाय, दिस इज फाय मायनस अल्फा, दिस इज अल्फा, दिस इज फाय मायनस अल्फा. करेक्ट आहे. हे थोडंसं इथं गडबड आहे, हे मला चेंज करता येत नाही, ते नंतर मी जर जमलं तर मी चेंज करेन. पण हा फाय आहे, फाय मायनस अल्फा इज दिस डिस्टन्स, दिस इज नॉट फाय, दिस इज फाय मायनस अल्फा. करेक्ट आहे. नाव आता इथं बघा T0 इज इक्वल टू, या फॉर फिगरमध्ये T0 इज इक्वल टू दिस वर्टिकल डिस्टन्स. करेक्ट. that is equal to AB sin phi. बरोबर आहे. this distance AB we consider as AB, this is going to be T0, then sin phi AB sin phi, T0 upon AB is equal to sin phi, AB into sin phi. Correct. Similarly TC is equal to AB cos phi, trigonometryच्या हिशोबाने AB is cos phi minus alpha, AB. करेक्ट आहे. नाव आपल्याला काय माहिती, R इज इक्वल टू T0 बाय TC, चिप थिकनेस रेशो. काय करणार आपण, T0 अपॉन TCच्या व्हॅल्यू ठेवल्या 1 आणि 2 प्रमाणे. R इज इक्वल टू AB sin phi डिवाइडेड बाय AB cos phi मायनस अल्फा. करेक्ट आहे. R इज इक्वल टू sin phi, AB कटलं sin phi मायनस divided cos phi minus alpha. This is the third equation. बरोबर आहे. As the tool is forced into the material, the chip is formed in the shear deformation along the plane called as shear plane, which is oriented at an angle to the surface known as shear angle, and it is denoted by phi. From the three we have R is equal to sin phi divided by cos phi minus alpha. बरोबर आहे. म्हणजेच R cos phi मायनस इकडे घेतलं R cos phi मायनस अल्फा इज इक्वल टू sin phi. ह्याला परत हा जो कंस सोडवला cos phi cos alpha प्लस sin phi sin alpha इज इक्वल टू sin phi. म्हणजेच आरने मल्टिप्लाय केलं आणि साईन फाय एकत्र करून 1 मायनस आर साईन फाय. कारण काय केलं, आर कॉस अल्फा ह्याला इकडं घेतलं आर, म्हणजे आर इकडं गेलं की काय झालं, साईन फाय मायनस आर आर साईन फाय साईन अल्फा, बरोबर आहे. मग साईन फाय कॉमन काढलं, 1 मायनस आर साईन अल्फा कॉस फाय अपॉन साईन फाय. म्हणजे आता काय केलं, कॉस फाय अपॉन साईन फाय इज इक्वल टू, हे इकडून इकडे घेतलं नाही, इकडून घेतलं, 1 मायनस आर साईन अल्फा इज इक्वल टू डिवाइडेड बाय आर कॉस अल्फा. ह्याला काय केलं, टॅन फायमध्ये कन्वर्ट केलं. कॉट फाय आहे, कॉट फाय इज इक्वल टू म्हटलं, टॅन फाय इज इक्वल टू हा खालचा वरती म्हणजे आर कॉस अल्फा मायनस डिवाइडेड बाय 1 मायनस आर साईन अल्फा. दिस इज द formula for finding the shear angle when we are knowing the rake angle. This is going to be one derivation which is going to be asked in university question paper. I think in June 2015 or May June 2015 this derivation is asked somewhere. So you have to go through this derivation. This is totally on depends on trigonometry. So if you are not knowing the trigonometry, you have to follow this procedure and you have to write down the you have to derive this formula. Okay, thank you very much.